English Premier League action kicks off this weekend, baby. Chelsea F.C. looks to rebound back into the top three after we can call it a funky season last year. America is blue, so let's bring in Nick Verlaney of the London is Blue podcast to talk about not only the Tyler Adams signing, but to break down the Blues' first match against Liverpool. Nick, I see the smile on your face. It looks like you're liking the signing. So let's start off with what is Adams going to bring to the squad, and what are your thoughts on the signing?
Yeah, I mean, just to be honest with you, Tyler Adams is my favorite U.S. men's national team player. So it's a really cool day. Kind of some crossover moments happening there, which is nice. But you know, he's a dynamic ball-winning midfielder, right? And Chelsea are in desperate need of midfield talent. He is certainly going to deliver on that. You know, at his best, he's not necessarily an attacking talent, but he is someone who allows the rest of the attacking talent to do their job. And if you've ever watched the national team, you know that he'll win the ball back and advance the ball up to Weston McKennie or to Yunus Musa or to Christian Pulisic to do what they do best. And he is really a general on the field as well. So nice leadership in there. Chelsea squad, very young, huge squad turnover this year. He is going to be a leader in the group.
Well, like you said, they were in need for some midfield help. They're also kind of in need for some American talent as well. So I want to get your thoughts on this. You think the signing of Adams was about skill, or is it because Chelsea has an American owner and Christian Pulisic is now with AC Milan?
It's not about his nationality. Because if it were, you know, Gaga Slonina, who's a goalkeeper at Chelsea, is also American, right? So if there was a one American quota, that wouldn't be it. So they signed him based on the profile of player that he is and the talent that he has. And if you look at the way that Chelsea's squad is constructed, we lack that sort of ball-winning midfielder since N'Golo Kante left last year. And so Tyler Adams definitely has that in his locker. He's improved every year that he's been in Europe, whether it was with Leipzig or Leeds, and you know, hopefully now with Chelsea, he continues that journey.
So let's talk about the way that they're constructed, because this Chelsea team looked 100 times better this year in this year's summer series than they did last year. How much stronger is this team going into the season compared to last year's?
Yeah, I remember we saw each other last preseason, and it was not the same story. We'll put it that way.
To be nice.
They are. Yeah, they're looking a whole different unit. I think Pochettino, our new manager, has had a lot to do with that. Frankly, you know, he's remade the team. He's remade the shape. The fitness is up dramatically from where it was last year. I think you saw that in preseason. The team is young, though, right? So I've been setting expectations with all the interviews that I've done today that, you know, with Thiago Silva, who's 38 years old in the squad, the average age of the Chelsea team is 23.7 years old, something like that. Very, very young. So I think it will be a fun team. I think there will be a lot of energy, a lot of enthusiasm, and it will be frustrating for Chelsea fans at times because they are so young, right? And maybe need to grow into that sort of next phase of their careers as a unit.
Yeah, Thiago Silva is like the Tom Brady of the Premier League. But yeah, that young talent, it could be good because of energy, but then it could be bad from the technical side of things. So I'm anxious to see how that young talent grows throughout the season. All right, let's talk about Sunday. They open the Premier League season against Liverpool at the Bridge. So what are your keys to the match? How did the Blues come out with the W?
It's going to be a challenge for sure. I mean, this is the first match of the season, so energy and enthusiasm going to be high. Bridge will be popping. It'll be a lot of fun. Liverpool, we know, are a really good team. They've strengthened this offseason. Chelsea, I think the mood around the club is really, really good. Reece James named captain yesterday, which is a fantastic bit of news for the club. To match up with Liverpool is to match their intensity, right? And I think for Chelsea, the one thing that they need to be ready for is that Liverpool will start the game strong. So if I'm Mauricio Pochettino, I want to weather that first 20 or 25 minutes, make sure that the team is in really good kind of mental mode to be able to kind of compete. and then go on the offensive, right? We know that Liverpool were vulnerable last year in defense. Virgil van Dijk is not getting any younger. Trent Alexander-Arnold is not a real defender. He's more of a midfielder. So there are opportunities to drive at them and score goals. And that's really what I want to see on Sunday. Get some goals, get the, kind of spirit of the team up and see what happens. It's going to be exciting.
Yeah, a lot of goals, I imagine, give you guys a lot to talk about during the podcast. Tell the people where they can find you, man.
We are the London is Blue podcast. You can find us on all podcast platforms, and we are at London Blue Pod on social media. So, yeah, come join the fun.
All right, it all goes down Sunday at 11:30 a.m. On Sunday against Liverpool. Nick, thanks for joining us.
Thank you.